A very warm welcome to the Cheshire Stadium, the home of Cheshire Football Club. This is the Barnet Sunday Football League Intermediate Cup Final. Albany Athletic against AFC Muswell Hill. Let's take a quick check on the two lineups. For Albany Athletic in the yellow, managed by Danny Unwin, they have Ronald Ojekwe in goal, a back three of Aaron Cox, Joe Johnson and Gerald Murphy. Two wing-backs, Luke Gilbert and Bill Johnson. And then in the midfield, Carl Jordan, Junior Langsbury and the captain Jed Wood. And up front, two strikers, Joshua Sykes and Jonathan Johnson. On the bench, Andy Good, David Raymond, Danny Unwin, William Hall, Daniel Phillips, Stephen Barnes and Kai Barnfield. AFC Muswell Hill in the white shirts and blue shorts. Their goalkeeper and manager, Chris Mathers. A back four of Ben Cortlett, Joe Bear, who's the captain, Dan Jorgensen and Barney Orchard. In midfield, Chris Diaz, Ardit Corby and Regis Baddy. Two wide men in Gabriel Jones and Jeffrey Corrido. And then leading the line, Anthony Diaz. On the bench, Alexandra Cox, Joe Offer, Jared Morton, Reese Silver, Will Chung and Rob Wallace. Today's referee is Joel Cote-Mora, assisted by Brett Miller and Antonio Suarez. Sam Rose is the fourth official. Muswell Hill kicking from left to right in the first half. Albany Athletic trying to set themselves off on a first attack down the right-hand side with Luke Gilbert. It's gone behind for a corner. That corner is floated in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Arriving, ready to pounce as well, was Junior Langsbury just over. Ojekwe with a long kick forward, 3/4 of the length of the field. And it's played back out wide again. Weaving run, stuttering run from Langsbury. Langsbury somehow kept the ball there. Great ball in. Needed a touch from Jonathan Johnson, who couldn't quite apply it, and it's into the arms of Chris Mathers. Throw in launched down the line by Cortlett. It's back inside again to Langsbury, but he's given it away. In midfield, it's very congested. Good play to keep possession from Corrido. Scored a hat-trick in the quarter-final against AFC Shooters, but it's Albany Athletic coming forward at the moment. That's a looping effort that had Chris Mathers on his toes. It's gone over the top for a corner.
Come on! Let's go!
In underneath the crossbar and the header over the bar. Great chance that for Junior Langsbury. Mathers clearing long. Flicked on well as well by Gabriel Jones. This is an opportunity inside the box for Ardit Corby. That's a very good challenge coming in to deny him. Bill Johnson with the challenge that led to the corner. Here comes the corner. Defended well enough from Albany Athletic in the first phase. The second phase produces a stinging shot, and it really was a stinging shot as well from Regis Baddy. Good save from Ojekwe. First chance of the game this. Sat up beautifully on the half volley. And he hit it like an arrow. The unfortunate thing for AFC Muswell Hill is it was straight at Ojekwe who made the save.
Go again, we just shuffle again. That's it, side to side.
Wide by Joe Johnson. It's looking long. Just run through for Johnson. Pulls it back. Jed Wood got stuck and it nearly came through, and it might yet come through for Joshua Sykes. Couldn't quite get anything on the end of it and scrambled away by AFC Muswell Hill. It's all a bit scrappy at the moment. Chris Diaz trying to get the ball clear. Played inside by Wood again. Helped on by Jordan. It's gone behind and it will be a goal kick. And a bit of a let-off there for Muswell Hill. It was all a bit scrappy. Just needed a touch. Jonathan Johnson pulls it back. That's where he got lost slightly by Wood. Still got the shot in towards goal. hit the defender. The goalkeeper came out and, with the help of his captain Joe Bear, a pair of them just about managed to prevent it from going in. Now on the far side by Chris Diaz. Won it back again, Cole Jordan rolling it forward carefully towards Langsbury. And picked up by Bill Johnson, he loses out. AFC Muswell Hill lost to Albany in the John Watson Challenge Cup just 3 weeks ago. It was their first loss in 2025. Gabriel Jones with a cross. Corby denied by the challenger Cole Jordan. Just been unable to get the ball away. Albany Athletic, it's their turn to suffer some pressure. Sun is shining brightly as Chris Mathers angles this free kick up in the air towards the edge of the box. It's a good header initially from Jed Wood, but it's been picked up again by AFC Muswell Hill. Enjoying a little spell of good pressure inside the opposition half. Bartlett, and then a chip towards the 6-yard box. Rounding the goalkeeper was Querido. Goalkeeper's still off his line, and then the shot blazed over the top by Gabriel Jones. Good passenger play that from Muswell Hill. Goalkeeper decided to come, and that's where he was caught in no man's land. Querido pulling it back, it hit a defender, laying it nicely into the path of Gabriel Jones, and with the instep of the right foot, that went over both crossbar and stand. So a goal kick, which the player manager Chris Mathers takes. First header is a one header by AFC Muswell Hill, but it's then charging forward down the middle with Johnson. This is the other Johnson. Bill Johnson to Jonathan Johnson, and then out wide by Jed Wood. Langsbury can't quite get there ahead of Regis Baddy. Plays a ball down the line, but that will be out for a throw-in. Throw by Langsbury, back to Cox. Cox takes a touch. High ball into the penalty area. It's brought down by Johnson and tucked behind in the nick of time by Dan Jorgensen. Corner. There's another one floated in towards that back post. Rising high with the first header was Joshua Sykes. Eventually it's in the arms of Mathers, but that was a dangerous delivery in the deep corner. Just look how high Joshua Sykes rises. Well, he got a hat-trick in round 2 against Slammers. He nearly got on the score sheet there. Goalkeeper made an all-important touch. And it's returned back in again. Goalkeeper claims from the Jonathan Johnson cross, and that is half-time. No goals, chances at both ends. Albany Athletic 0, Muswell Hill 0. Albany Athletic still looking for a first trophy as a club. Without George Lisanti today, big miss for them. 17 goals, 15 assists in 17 appearances this season. As Gilbert goes back to Cox. Bit of time and space for the experienced defender to knock it long. Term headed away by Jorgensen. Bear leads it forward, and now they've got the chance to get forward. Gabriel Jones. Pass finding Querido. That's a good challenge coming in from Langsbury in the nick of time, but it's won again by Baddy. Bit of time and space. Can he get the crossing? Yes, he can. Touchdown. Is this the opening goal? No, it was straight at the goalkeeper, Ojekwe. Couldn't quite control it, Ardit Corby. Very unlucky. Good build-up play that from AFC Muswell Hill. Bill Johnson. Back up in the air again. Killed dead by Regis Baddy. Good play. Jones. Just lost it there, did Corby. Challenge coming in from Langsbury. Free kick has gone the way of Albany Athletic. This goal in this game could be very, very pivotal. Long high ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. And then the shot towards goal, and there is the opening goal. And it's come from Jed Wood. They just couldn't get it clear, AFC Muswell Hill. And Jed Wood was there, right place, right time, and slips the ball into the corner. An opening goal for Albany Athletic. But it's only their second season as a club, and I mentioned a few moments ago that they have yet to win a trophy. Finalists in last season's John Watson Challenge Cup, when they lost agonisingly to the favourites AFC Oakwood deep into stoppage time, but they find themselves ahead in this final. Clinical finishing from Jedwood, the captain. He certainly got the X factor here. Jedwood with a goal. And Albany Athletic have the advantage. Can they hold on to it at the moment? They're looking to extend it over the halfway line. Trying to weave his way inside with Stephen Barnes on the far side. Still Barnes. He's been brought down. And the referee has pointed to the spot. And a chance for Albany Athletic to extend their lead further. Afc Muswell Hill have given away a sloppy penalty. Stephen Barnes caught by Joe Bear. Well, the referee, Yolcott Mora, had the best position inside the ground and immediately pointed to the spot. Danny Unwin knows that this is a big moment for his side. Pressure on the shoulders of Carl Jordan, who will take this penalty and scores it. Sends a goalkeeper, Chris Mathers, the wrong way. It's 2-0 to Albany Athletic. Carl Jordan, a scorer of a hat-trick in the quarter-final against Pantera, is on the score sheet again. Delight and relief in equal measure for Danny Unwin. His side, maybe, just maybe, might be on their way to a first trophy. Confident penalty. Pressure, what pressure? They've been in great form of late, Albany Athletic. They've won their last 5. And they look good for a 6th successive win here. It's an unorthodox piece of control, and that will be a free kick. Afc Muswell Hill with the opportunity to get the ball into the penalty area. High ball in. It's bouncing around and it's been bundled over the line by Joe Bear, but it won't count. The flag is up on the far side. Well, they thought they were right back in it here, Afc Muswell Hill. Free kick hung in by the captain. Wasn't particularly well dealt with. Andy Good with the clearance with his shoulder. Comes back out again. The shot turned in from an offside position. The goal does not count. Relief for Albany Athletic at 2-1. That would have been a little less comfortable than the 2-0 scoreline, but they're giving it away again here in Anthony Diaz. A shot across the face of goal, and it was from Reece Silva, and that was a big chance. In a space of a very short period of time, twice Albany Athletic close to conceding. In fact, they did concede, but the offside flag came to their rescue. This time, they finished just wide from Reece Silva. Very unlucky. Going down the line. Flicked on as well by Jedwood. Towards the left-hand side. Bill Johnson. Will he go for goal? It takes a deflection. Clearance is up in the air. Into the penalty area and bounces through for the goalkeeper Chris Mathers, who is in a hurry to get it forward. One forward and Baddy. Oh, it's one challenge and then yellow shirts converging on him. From the left to the right. Direct running from Reece Silva. Down he goes. Nothing given by a referee, Yolcott Mora, and it's cleared away by Albany Athletic, and suddenly the break is on. Run down the line by Stephen Barnes. Well, he made the penalty. This time he gets beyond the defender, but his cross is easily gathered by Mathers. He's throwing the ball to Joe Offer. Offer's given it away. That's a foul, surely. The throw has gone the way of Albany Athletic. Put his head in right where it hurts there. To Jedwood. Felt the full force of the studs. Albany Athletic captain Jed Wood. He's got a cut to the back of the head, which is going to require some attention. And Ben Corlett has been sent off as a result of that high challenge. Well, whilst its high studs were a foul, you have to say the Albany Athletic captain did slightly go down towards meeting the head, which was very brave to say the least. Play by Josh Sykes. He's caused one or two problems with his pure physique. This time they do get it clear, Muswell Hill. Controlled by Querido. Ball forward down the line from Andy Good. Trying to release the run of Stephen Barnes. Comes to nothing. It's a goal kick. That run that clocked down at the moment are Albany Athletic. They're a goal. Sort of man to the good and 2 goals to the good. Very much got a controlling interest in this final. This is Sykes. Couldn't get the right angle to find Andy Good on this near side. Time is fast running out for Muswell Hill. The 10 men get a goal back to just make for an interesting finale. And they come outside the penalty area from Baddy. That's a great ball in. He didn't quite link up as he would have wanted to with Jared Morton. He has gone out of play over on the far side. Will Chung will take the throw. The goalkeeper, Chris Mathers, is going up for this corner. Here is Mathers. Down he goes. Pulls it back. Cross comes in from Cox. Yellow shirts are plenty back there to clear the ball. Back up in the air again from Jorgensen. They're not going down without a fight here, Albany Athletic, that's for sure. This was the chance where the goalkeeper went up for the corner. The first header was flicked on by Morton. Now, was this a penalty? Seemed to go down a little bit too easily, Chris Mathers. Not too much of an appeal either. Kick anywhere will do. Down nicely in the corner, in fact, by Unwin. Delivery to the penalty area. It was the head of Andy Good, but the goalkeeper, Chris Mathers, now back in his goal, comes back, collects, kicks long. It's bouncing all the way through. It's been cleared away by Cox, and then the shot coming in. Oh, that's a brilliant goal. Silva pulls one back deep into stoppage time. We're in the 95th minute, and Reece Silva unleashes a shot that flies over the head of Ronald Ajekwe. It might be too little too late. It all came courtesy of a goalkeeper at the other end. Chris Mathers, look at this for a long kick. And in all honesty, Albany Athletic never really dealt with the bounce. First header was won by Aaron Cox. Falls here. Look at this for a finish. That is high quality. The control and the weight of the finish. Hats off. Brilliant goal from Reece Silva. Maybe, just maybe, game on. But that totally depends on how much added time Joel Coltmora is prepared to add on. And look at this. You never get tired of looking at a goal like this. The control was sensational. The volley, well, the volley was delightful. The finish, supreme. It's unlikely to count for much though for AFC Muswell Hill. They are pushing now hard for an equaliser, but the clock is ticking fast and they need to act quickly. Volleyed away by Jordan. Goal scorer of one of the 2 goals from Albany Athletic, and there goes the final whistle, and it is victory. And finally there is silverware for Albany Athletic. They've won the BSFL Intermediate Cup final. They have beaten AFC Muswell Hill in an eventful final by 2 goals to 1 here at the Chesham Stadium.
The winners of today will be
Second time round, how are you feeling?
Yeah, absolutely buzzing, mate. We lost the last year's final narrowly against AFC Oakwood in a really tight game. We felt like we probably should have won the game on the day, and for me as manager, I put so much into this, and when we lose it really affects me. When we win I'm absolutely buzzing, but when we lose I get really down. That's football for you, and I didn't want to be that team that we're good enough to get to a final but we're not good enough to get over the line. So today we've just got over the line 2-1. I think we controlled most of the game. They've got the goal right at the end. It happens in football, and then we've just held out for the last 50 seconds. But I do think we was the team that probably deserved to win the game today. We didn't particularly play very well, but we just found a way to win, and sometimes that's what you got to do in football. So yeah, just really happy that we've got my hands on the trophy, and yeah, I'll enjoy tonight. It's bank holiday as well, so we'll go out and have a few drinks.
Last year, you guys came runner-up. What was the team talk from you as a manager to your team to give them that confidence to go in the final today and deliver?
Yeah, so it was pretty simple. I mean, when a team loses in the final, they've got that little bit extra fight in them to go further the next year, and Muswell Hill won their final last year, after a game after played after us. So I just said to the boys, look, we all remember how we felt after that final, and it does give you the extra 5-10%, the will to go on and actually get your hands on the trophy, and that's what we've done today. So yeah, so proud of the boys, and I'm absolutely buzzing. This is what it's all about. I work so hard out off the scenes, as all managers do, and sometimes we do it and people ask me, why do we do this? And this is why. And to some people it might seem silly, but to me this might be the World Cup, because that's what it means to me, genuinely.
2 final, win 1. Anything else big for next season that's in the plan?
Well, we've still got a semi-final to play this week coming. So that's in the final that we actually lost last season, the John Motson. So we've got to play a semi-final, and then this time next week, hopefully we'll be playing another final, and that'll be a double if we can do it. It'll probably be, I don't know who we've got, either Camden United or Ammonia, but whoever it is, it'll be a tough game. And again, I don't care how we win. It's not. I honestly couldn't care less. It could be an own goal, it could be a penalty, but as long as we get our hands on another trophy, that's all that matters. I'll enjoy this tonight, and then tomorrow I might be a little bit hungover, but then we go again, and then it'll be all about the next final.
One of your players came off with a really nasty gash to the head. Is everything okay? Was there any malice with the tackle or anything like that?
No, definitely no malice, but the fact is he didn't mean it, but I do think it was a red card. He just had a really bad tackle on him 2 minutes before. His leg was absolutely in pieces. He stayed on, and he's got a big gash on his head, and I know the player didn't mean to do it, and he did apologise, but I do think it was a red, if we're being honest, and you know the ref gave the red, and that's what it was. But he'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, a few beers will sort that out, no worries.
Danny, big winner today. there anything else you'd like to say, my friend?
Yeah, I'd just like to say this is what it's all about. I mean, we put so much time and effort as players and managers into things like this, and I'm so grateful to the league that we get to play and have opportunities in stadiums like this, because you know we're not getting any younger, and to have this opportunity in front of our family and friends and having you guys film it means the world to us, and we can just live this moment just a little bit longer, because at the end of the day we're a long time retired. When we hit that 40, yeah, you can play vets, etc., but nothing feels as good as this. We work so hard all week to have moments like this, and honestly, I'm so buzzing. And the boys are saying one more year, but to be honest with you, I'll do it, because I think we're good enough. I really do. I think we're good enough to go again.
Of course, Danny. Like I said, man, it was a pleasure filming you guys today. Congrats from last season to this season. You did your job well. Thank you very much. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Thank you so much. And it's a top quality filming. Look, we love it. We look forward to the film coming out. And yeah, thank you so much, mate. Cheers, mate. Honestly.